What's going on, Burg Nation? Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm here at OG talking about some things that you can do as far as warming up with your calves and your ankles. So say we've got some overhead squats, some front squats, back squats, you name it, try to get those calves and ankles warmed up. For me, I always thought initially it might have been my hips, but for me, I realized that my calves were really restricting myself and my ankles too. So if that's you, we can go ahead and talk through a couple of these warm-ups that you can do before you get yourself started and then go from there. So my first one is gonna be a banded ankle distraction. So for those of you that might be at home or don't have a lot of things to work with, instead, if we don't have a band, we can go ahead, maybe find ourselves a bungee cord or a TRX band, something that we can do where we can wrap around, say maybe into a door handle, around a table at our house, you name it. And so what you'll wanna do is you'll basically wanna wrap the band around from here, make sure we get some good tension in that band, and then from there, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna wrap it around the top of our ankle, and essentially you wanna make sure we're getting strong tension in that band so that if you're pulling on it, it's gonna basically try to pull you back towards your object. And from there, essentially all we're gonna do, we're gonna have that band at the top of our ankle, drive forward, and we're gonna hold that for 30 seconds, nice and active, bringing our knee and our shin vertical, push forward, and then back. Another thing I also wanna note is making sure we're keeping our heel on the ground when we're doing this, okay? So our next one we're gonna do is our eccentric ankle movement. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab ourselves a box. So essentially what we're gonna do is we're gonna find ourselves up on the plate or the box or whatever it is. From here, we're gonna go ahead and just lower ourselves down for 3 seconds, trying to get that heel as far down as possible. And then from there, hold for 3 seconds and then explode up. And then we're just gonna go ahead, come back up, go down, 3, 2, 1, hold, 3, 2, 1, and then back. Preferably what I would like you to do is go ahead and have yourself doing one ankle at a time. You'll do that 8 times on your left, 8 on your right, and you'll just alternate back and forth, and you'll do that 3 times. Next one we're gonna go ahead and talk about is our front rack squat hold. So whether you have a barbell, kettlebell, or dumbbell, I'll go ahead and talk about those. Let's go ahead and we'll talk about our first one, which is our front rack squat hold with a barbell. Essentially, you would go ahead, you'd bring that barbell up into the front rack position, you'd squat all the way down, holding yourself in that bottom front rack position, and you'd go ahead and you'd basically just rock yourself back and forth in that position for at least a minute. From there, you'd go ahead, rinse and repeat, and you do that at least 2 more times. Say we only have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, essentially what we would do is we would do 1-arm front rack squats. We would go ahead, we'd hold that on our right for 60 seconds, relax, rinse and repeat, and do the same thing on our left. We'd go ahead and we'd do that 3 times. Our last movement we're gonna go ahead and talk about is very simple, a single leg squat, or single leg hold. We're gonna go ahead, plant our right leg on the ground. From there, we're just gonna simply lift our left leg as high as we can. Make sure we're not arching our back too much. We're keeping our ribs tucked in. And we're gonna hold this for 60 seconds. And then we're gonna go ahead, switch up, do the same on the other side. We'll do that 3 times. I hope that helps, guys. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.